Lifeforce, Where Hands Remember. This is a surreal and symbolic photo series that explores the delicate and deeply intertwined relationship between life and death, told through the language of the human hand. Rooted in personal grief and steeped in familial memory, this work traces time itself across 4 generations of my family. Each hand you'll see becomes a vessel of love, of labour, and of lineage. Photographed and artistically embedded into the quiet landscape of my late mother's garden, these images breathe within the space that once held her life and now holds memory. Like the garden, our lives grow, wither, and bloom again, and through this ever-changing space, the hands evolve from birth to flourishing to fading and passing on. This series is an act of remembrance, a way of holding on, and a way of letting go. Structurally, the work moves in 3 acts: emergence, experience, and transition. And in terms of form, I use symbolism: a red ribbon as spirit, bloodline, and love; surreal blending, hands merging with leaves, becoming part of the garden; and the visual contrast, colour versus monochrome, warmth beside coolness, echoing the tension of life and loss. Each image unfolds like a ritual, an offering, a prayer, a memory passed forward. Seed of memory. A hand cradles dark, fertile soil. From it, a tender sprout rises. Sunlight glows through the canopy of green. This is where our journey begins. Life offered from one generation to the next. The hand is the gardener, the soil holds our ancestors, and the sprout is a child born from care and sacrifice. First light, first thread. In a nest of autumn leaves, a baby's fist appears, grasping a vivid red ribbon connected to her mother's hand. This is the ignition point. The thread of life is caught, as if instinctively understood. The mother's hand open, giving, letting the ribbon flow, but never lets go. Interwoven. 3 hands across 2 generations, each touching, each distinct. A red ribbon runs through their fingers, tangled but deliberate. Here lineage becomes visible. It's not a straight line, but a loop, a web, a weave of time. Messy, beautiful, unbreakable. Grip of grace. Among brown, fallen leaves, a tiny hand grips the elder's finger, tightly, tenderly. This is a sacred pause, where youth meets age, a quiet handoff between worlds. In the soft decay of autumn, a single gesture reminds us how deeply we hold and are held. Beneath our branches, the elder's hand lies low, buried in yellow straw, like a tree root. Above it, 2 hands rise and branch out, forming a living triangle. This is the root system of a family. Youngest grow from the strength of the eldest, and what seems discarded, the straw, becomes sacred. Decay nourishes bloom. The last ribbon, a photograph of flowers from my late mother's garden. One bloom sharp in focus, the other dissolving softly behind. There is a stillness in the frame. All is rendered in black and white, except for the baby's outstretched hand and a red ribbon drifting down from my mother's vanishing grasp above. This is the final gesture, a moment suspended outside time. Memory becomes air, love, weightless. The ribbon floats, and the thread passing from one life into the next. The ribbon continues, and so does she. Lifeforce for me was a story about mourning, of loss, but more than that. It's about what such a loss grows. It's about memory planted like seeds, and the gardens, emotional, spiritual, and real, that bloom long after someone is gone. We carry those we loved in our hands, we hold them in the soil, and we pass them on in touch, in tenderness, in time. This is my farewell and my continuation. A red ribbon between generations, a garden where hands remember.